before you drift into sleep tonight, your body already knows how to begin releasing. Because every night you rest, it remembers how to let go. And as you notice your breath now, it's easy to realize that letting go is something you've been doing your whole life. Exhaling, releasing, renewing. So go ahead and take the first deep breath in through your nose and exhale softly through your mouth. Notice you don't even have to try to relax. Relaxation is what happens when you just stop trying, and your shoulders may settle even before you think about it. Your eyelids might be growing heavier, even if you haven't closed them completely just yet. And as each small muscle begins to melt and relax, you can wonder how much deeper you will go when you no longer need to hold anything. There's nowhere to go. There's nothing to prove, nothing to fix. Your body has always been wise enough to find balance, and it's finding it now. Every breath reminds your subconscious, I am safe to release. I am ready to receive. Even the act of listening now becomes the act of healing. And you might wonder whether it's your conscious mind relaxing first or your subconscious mind responding. And it really doesn't matter, does it? Because either way, you're already beginning to change. So imagine now a small, soft moonlight path before you. You don't need to see it clearly. Your body already feels the way it moves, dances. Every step forward draws you inward to the parts of you that has already known how to heal itself. Perhaps you're walking, perhaps you're floating, or maybe it's all the same. Because whether you walk or drift, you're moving closer and closer to peace. And as I count from 10 down to 1, your conscious mind may grow quieter, or maybe it will wander a little bit before finding its peace and quiet in the beautiful state, deep, restful sleep. And either way, the deeper part of you keeps listening, even long after you are asleep. 10. A gentle exhale takes you into the next stages, next layers of relaxation and ease. 9. Your heartbeat begins to slow as your breath steadies. 8. And the thoughts and questions and wonders you may have begin to just dissolve into the distance. 7. The rhythm of calm begins to lull you, one step at a time. 6. Feeling lighter now, or perhaps heavier. 5. Going deeper still, deeper down, doubling down into the perfect state of 4, trance for you, floating and drifting, releasing and becoming. 3, all from a natural state of alignment as you surrender to this beautiful state of relaxation. and ease. 2, surrendering now to a beautiful state of comfort, of peace, as you go all the way down to 1, and just be here, right now. You're arriving in the inner garden of your inner knowing, where every word you hear now becomes a seed of transformation, and every breath waters that seed. And some people realize at this point they've already begun changing everything. See, change is that easy and that quick. It changes at light speed when we are ready. And you've been ready for some time now, haven't you been? And others will notice. And only tomorrow morning or the next day, but there will be a time where other people and yourself start to just feel and be different. And when they wake up lighter, clearer, calmer, either way, your subconscious has begun the work at the foundational level to make these changes at the cellular level, so that your own biology will guide the process of change and transformation. And there's a still pool of light in the center of this garden, and you move towards it, and it feels so familiar, because this light has always been yours. So as you gaze into the water, you see the reflection of your healthiest, most radiant self, and notice the way they look, the way they stand, the way they smile and beam with confidence. The one who moves easily, eats intuitively, rests deeply, and trusts completely. And you can feel her presence merging with you now, as though you stepped into the water and walked out alongside her. Either way, her rhythm becomes your rhythm. Her balance becomes your balance. Her effortless relationship with food becomes yours. The self-love that she feels radiating from her radiates from you too. You may even notice you're already craving nourishment instead of being caught up in all the distractions. And you may find movement begins to feel like joy instead of obligation. You might even realize your body has already decided to release what no longer belongs and align with joy, love, and acceptance. I eat to fuel my light. I move to celebrate my strength. And I rest to regenerate my body, mind, and soul. You don't need to force this truth. You're already living it. And maybe the weight that once felt physical was always just energy waiting to move. Maybe releasing weight is simply remembering who you were before you carried so much. And you can wonder how soon you'll notice these small changes. How clothes fit differently, how energy rises, how easily you say no to what dims you and yes to what lifts you up. And you don't have to know when it started. because it's already started, hasn't it? That's right. Your subconscious mind already knows that all the changes have already aligned. They've just been simply waiting for this moment to recalibrate. That every cell is recalibrating now, digesting smoothly, burning efficiently, balancing hormones, and listening to your intention like it was music on the radio. And while your conscious mind may try to keep track, your subconscious mind just smiles and simply does it, because it knows that the language of the subconscious mind is one of metaphors and imagery, one of imagination. So the more you rest, the faster it actually happens. The deeper you sleep, the lighter you become. And the lighter you feel, the deeper you rest. And you can let all three happen now, later, and always, because your body is already remembering how. And now, as you sink towards sleep, notice how your breath moves differently, maybe slower, steadier, wiser, because the work is already being done for you. Tonight, your subconscious resets old patterns of thought and belief while you do the simplest thing of all, sleep. As you dream, your metabolism hums like quiet electricity. Your hormones begin to align. Your appetite becomes intuitive. And you wake tomorrow a little more aligned, a lot more free. You may not notice right away that it's easier to choose nourishment, easier to move your body, easier to feel light in your own skin. Or perhaps you'll notice instantly, as if a switch flipped inside you. Either way, it's happening because your body knows how to return to balance, and now it is. And you can fall asleep knowing that every breath, every heartbeat, every cell carries the message, I am safe, I am healing, and my God, I am home. And you can rest deeply tonight because your body is releasing even as you sleep. And your mind is learning even as you dream. And your spirit is remembering even as you rest. It is the nature of things. So whether you drift quickly into sleep now, or take a few moments to float at the edge of it, your transformation continues. And you may sleep deeply, or dream vividly, or simply rest beautifully. And all of it begins, and all of it brings you closer to the ease you deserve, the ease you've been looking for some time now, haven't you? Because as you rest, you release. And as you release, you lighten. And as you lighten, you rise. And even as you rise, you rest more deeply still. So sleep now, love. The work is already done. You are already changing. You are already free. And you are loved infinitely. and holy, just as you are. Have a wonderful night.